Hey y'all, Shelly here with another tip for hospice leaders. So y'all know in my last video, if y'all saw that, I talked about the Hospice Nurse Your Opinion Matters survey that my company does every year and how 51% of the nurses that responded said that maintaining patient ratios is the most important thing to them when they're considering what hospice company they want to work for. And so we're going to do several videos on how to maintain ratios. But the first thing we've got to do is really, what should those ratios be? And I get asked this question a lot. And so I did ask the nurses on the survey the same question. And first of all, before I go through that, I made it clear to the nurses that this isn't your fantasy perfect unicorn nurse to patient ratio, but what caseload is manageable for you so that you still have a life, but you're able to meet your patient's needs and your patient and the caregivers are satisfied and your company is also meeting their goals. So we made that pretty clear. And here are what the nurses said. Here's the response. So you can see that 40% said 12 and 36% said 15. And this kind of falls with right where I've always thought. 12 to 15 is a good ratio. What I would do if I was setting patient ratios, I would not give one flat number. I wouldn't say your patient ratio is 12 and it's always going to be 12 and it's never going to go beyond 12, because y'all know that things happen. If you give yourself a little bit of a buffer, if you say your ratio is 12 with a max overflow of 15, then you've got a little room there for when those very unexpected things happen, like you have a nurse that's suddenly out, that was injured or that's sick, or you get that weird big influx of patients, on a Friday afternoon. Y'all know how that goes. It gives you room so that the nurses don't feel like they're being overloaded. They're in that overflow area. It's important to remember, though, that the overflow area, that 13, 14, and 15, is not where the nurse will sit forever, but that's where they can stay for a few weeks while you're figuring out a solution to whatever it is that's going on in your agency. So I hope this tip was helpful. If there's anything you guys want me to talk about, please let me know, and I will definitely share it here. And y'all remember, if we work together, we can change our world.